A very good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you will watch this video. So today our topic is creating coherence. So in this video you will understand the meaning of coherence means what, which are the key points of that, how you can use that coherence properly. So I hope you are ready with your pen and paper. So without wasting much time, let us start this video. So first we'll understand the meaning of coherence. So on the board I have written that the word coherence means consistency of speech. Consistency of speech means what? That whatever thing that you want to say related to that you can say again and again. That means one topic you have selected and after that you are focusing on only the single topic, not the another topic. Next is thought. So in coherence very deep thoughts are required, then only you can write a long passage. Then next is ideas related to thought, both are same you can say. Next is reasoning. Reasoning means what? That in your passage whatever things that you are writing, for that purpose you should have some reason so that you are writing this sentence. So that is the meaning of coherence. And that coherence is necessary for what? That necessary for essay writing and paragraph writing. When you want to write an essay on some topic or you want to write a paragraph, at that time these four things you should keep in your mind, and these four things will create what? Will create the coherence. Now we will understand about coherence in little bit detail. So first I have written that so that expression is clear and easy to understand. So expression is clear and easy to understand means what? That if you will use all these points in your essay writing or in your paragraph writing, so it would be very easy for the reader so that he can understand. And your expression is clear. Expression is clear means what? What you want to say in your essay or in your paragraph, that is clear, so that it is very much easy for the reader to understand. Next is coherence is a written text, as I said that it is used in essay writing and in paragraph, so it is one type of written text. Next is coherence provides the smooth flow to write. Smooth flow to write means what? That I say that you are focusing only on single topic, so that topic is continuous in your whole essay or in your whole paragraph, so that it will provide the smooth flow. Next is it links, that means coherence links the meaning. But obvious thing is that if your flow is smooth, that means why your flow is smooth? Because whatever meaning is there, that meanings are linked with each other. Next is it links the sequence of ideas, and that ideas should be focused on a single topic. Next is all informations and ideas in sensible order. So if you will create that coherence, then only whatever informations that you have written in your essay or in your paragraph and whatever ideas you have given to the essay or paragraph will be properly in sequence or will be proper in order. Okay, so over here that is all about the meaning of coherence. Now we'll understand the four keys to create the proper coherence. First key to create the coherence is use of pronouns. So some common pronouns such as they, me, it, or some demonstrative pronouns such as that, these and those are used in order to achieve the coherence in writing. Achieve the coherence in writing means what? That whatever thought is there, that is linked with the another thought. Whatever idea is there, that is linked with the another idea. So flow is continuous in your sentence if you will use such type of pronouns or demonstrative pronouns in your essay writing or in your paragraph writing. Now this helps in maintaining the continuity in essay or in paragraph writing. That means one thing you should remember, that whenever you are going to write paragraph or essay, at that time you should use this type of pronouns so that they will connect two sentences properly, so your idea will not be broken, so that reader will get some interest to read your essay or to read your paragraph. So that is the first key, that use of proper pronouns. As for example, I have written over here that I am playing cricket with this bat. So over here I have written this. This means what? It is a pronoun, and by using this type of pronoun, what we can say that continuity of this sentence is maintained, that I am playing cricket with this bat. So continuity is maintain, or you can say flow is maintain. Okay. Next key to create the coherence is repetition of keywords or phrases. Now repetition of keywords or phrases means what? That we will understand. That repetition of certain words or phrases also gives coherence to paragraph. Like certain words are there, that certain words if you will repeat in your paragraph or in your essay writing, at that time also two ideas are linked properly, or continuity is maintained, or flow is consistent. But using over repetition means what? More repetition you are doing in your essay or in your passage or paragraph. So but using over repetition may lead to monotony. Monotony means what? Less interest. Whatever reader is there, the reader who is reading your essay or paragraph, if he finds that in your paragraph or in your essay so many repetitive words are there, so he will think what? He will think that that essay is very much boring. Why? Because so many repetitive words you have added. You should add some words which are repeated, but not more than much. As for example, I have written over here that I am playing with this bat. This bat is good. This bat is long. That means over here you have repeated that word for so many times. So that type of word will create less interest in the mind of the reader. So this is all about the two keys to create the coherence. Now we'll discuss about the last two keys to create the coherence. Third key to create the coherence is synonyms as connectors. Synonyms means what? Similar words that you know. That means in your sentence you should use similar words, not a same word. Supposing one word you have used, same word you should not use, but similar to that word you should use, or you can say synonym word you should use, so that you can create the proper coherence, so that reader may not be bored. So how that we will read that synonyms are used to show connections in written text. They are used in place of certain words which are already used. That means, as I told you, certain word is there, that word is already present in the sentence, and again you will use the same word. Then what's happened? Repetition will be there, and if repetition will be there, so your essay or paragraph becomes very much or you can say very less interested. Okay, so you should not use this type of similar word, you should not use this type of repetitive words, but instead of that you have to use synonyms and have certain meaning which has the same meaning or certain meaning. So including variety, one can avoid the monotony. Monotony means what? Less interest in your paragraph when reader will read. So simple thing about that third key, synonyms, simply you have to use the synonyms in your essay writing or in your paragraph writing to avoid the discontinuity of your idea. Okay. Next is last key of creating coherence is what? Sentence linkers. So the use of sentence linkers, which are connectors, is the another device which help to create the coherence in paragraph. So certain sentence linkers are there. That sentence linkers will do what? It will connect two sentences in a meaningful way, so that your flow of writing will be continuous, so that your ideas or you can say your thoughts will be linked with each other by using sentence linkers. Now which are the sentence linkers, sentence connectors, that we will see. So the connectors such as at the end, because of, due to, moreover, however, therefore, as a result, at last, etc. can be used for the coherence. So you should connect two sentences by using proper sentence connectors if you want to create the proper coherence and if you want to get impressive essay or impressive paragraph. So these are all about the key points about the coherence. Now I would like to end this video. Once again we will meet in a new video with a new topic. So till then, read hard, work hard. Thank you very much.